In a town where the sun hadn't smiled in years, where chimneys puffed gray smoke and children walked beneath clouds as heavy as silence, one boy knelt in the mud and planted a rainbow. Not a flower, not a seed, but a glimmering shard of color blue as hope, red as courage, yellow as joy. He said they were crystals, and he said they would bloom. His name was Eli. His boots were torn, his coat was patched, but his eyes held stories the clouds hadn't yet silenced. Every day after school, while others trudged home to flickering bulbs and gray soup, Eli wandered through the hills. He knelt in puddles, dug little holes, and dropped in his crystals, each one humming with color no one else could hear. "What are you planting?" a girl once asked, puzzled. "Rainbows," he said, "for when the sky forgets how to smile." The townsfolk laughed. "He's planting candy," sneered the butcher. "Fairy tales can't fix this town," muttered the baker. Even his teacher sighed. "Eli, it's time to grow up." But Eli kept planting. With cracked hands and muddy knees, he whispered color into the ground, believing somehow that beauty was just waiting for its turn. Then came the worst storm the town had ever known. Rain flooded the streets. Trees bowed in fear. The sky cracked open like it was breaking, and in the morning everything was gone. Gardens, rooftops, even the old bridge. Eli's planting spots had vanished beneath the flood. The boy with the colors was nowhere to be found. But just as the town gathered to mourn their losses, someone gasped. Then another. Heads turned. Fingers pointed. The sky was streaked with light. Not just a rainbow, but hundreds. Arcing over chimneys, dancing between trees, curling into alleyways and over rooftops. Red, orange, gold, indigo colors that hadn't been seen in years. And at the very center of it all, standing on the tallest hill, was Eli, mud-stained, crystal pouch empty, eyes full of joy. That day, the town changed. People began to paint their windows. Children tied ribbons in the trees. Someone rebuilt the broken bridge, not in gray wood, but in blue and green and pink. Eli became a quiet legend. Not because he saved the town, but because he believed it could be saved. Years later, someone asked him, "Why did you keep planting rainbows, even when no one believed you?" Eli smiled. "Because someone had to believe first." He paused. "Hope," he said, "is a seed too, and sometimes it grows best in the mud." We live in a world that forgets how to hope. It forgets color. It forgets light. But the boy who planted rainbows reminds us that even in storm, even when the skies stay gray for years, one person with a pocket full of color and a heart full of faith can paint the world bright again. So if you see someone planting hope, don't laugh, join them.